My name is Tom Fox. I'm here with the research rundown. I'm looking at cerebral palsy at this time. Cerebral palsy is essentially an injury that surrounds the birth and the time immediately after birth. It results, and it's tremendously devastating. It not only affects the child, but it affects the family too. In 1989, a Brazilian physician actually reported that hyperbarics relieve the spasticity in children with cerebral palsy. That led to a person that's very special to me, my wife, actually taking children, her twins, to England. They had been born with twin-to-twin transfusion that left them with a birth injury, cerebral palsy. Both were in wheelchairs at age 4, and one did not speak. They went to England, basically, and treatments were set up by a Dr. Philip James, a wonderful physician in hyperbarics. It was through his generosity and his counsel that they were followed, and they entered into 24 treatments. The 24 treatments actually, at the end of it, resulted in one, Matthew, stepping from the wheelchair, never been back. The other, Michelle, he was more seriously affected. The cerebral palsy affected all 4 limbs, and he gained trunk control so he could sit up independently and feed himself for the first time. Fast forward, they're now 27. It's been a long time. There have been numerous hyperbaric treatments, and they're independent. They've been through schooling, and Matthew graduated from college with a computer security and system design focus, and that's been an amazing road. The thing that I would tell you that hyperbarics did not cure their cerebral palsy. We're not saying that. What it did is it improved their quality of life. They were the stimulus for a hyperbaric study that was done in England from England on the return from England. And that was done at McGill University. It was a pilot program. The pilot program studied 25 individuals with cerebral palsy and replicated the results that had been seen by the twins. One thing I forgot to say is Michelle started speaking after, in sentences, as a matter of fact, after his first round of hyperbaric oxygen. What's interesting is that based on their response, the pilot study came out of McGill University, studied 25 individuals, and replicated what was seen by their results. They showed improvement in gross motor function, fine motor function, reduction in spasticity, reduction in custodial care time, and also increased mentation. This is something, although it may not seem to the clinician that is a large gain for the parents, it was an immeasurable improvement in the quality of life of these individuals. So when this was reviewed and the results were retained by the pilot program, what that did was generated a multi-center trial. The multi-center trial was the largest study of cerebral palsy with children, and it's pretty much almost one of the top 2 to date. It actually was done and completed in 2001. It was and if you look it up, it's under the name of the principal author, and that's Colette, Dr. Colette. Now, there's a lot of interpretation that's been out there. A lot of people have paraphrased the results of this, and I'd like to look at that in a future segment. What we'll do is what we'll discuss is what the multi-center trial and it did and its implications for cerebral palsy.